Hello and welcome to Movin' Right Along, a Muppet Family Christmas podcast. This is the podcast where we watch the TV special A Muppet Family Christmas 2 minutes at a time and talk about it a lot. I'm your host, Ryan Rowe.
I'm your other host, Anthony Strand.
My name is Staci Rosen.
Thank you for joining us again.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. And today we're watching minutes 11 and 12 of A Muppet Family Christmas, in which Rowlf starts playing an out-of-tune piano, and Fozzie discovers a new comedy partner. So this clip picks up with the very end of Rowlf's joke from last time, from yesterday, as he finishes saying that he's been chasing a truck all the way, and boy, is he exhausted. Good joke.
So I have a confession. I didn't remember the joke, and I couldn't make out the pieces of the word from the last clip yesterday. And I also couldn't make out exactly the end of it. So thank heavens he explains the joke a bit, because I was able to then figure out, oh, he must have said exhausted, and I put it all together. So it was like a little puzzle for me.
Wow. Normally explaining a joke is like death for the joke, but it actually helped you.
It helped me a lot, yeah.
Right.
That's amazing.
Well, and it's also just so charming, I think, that Fozzie is like, oh, comedy, yeah.
Yeah. He loves it.
You know, he's like, oh, that's funny, you know.
Yeah, and he tells Rowlf that he should go inside and tell his mom the joke because she loves canine humor.
Okay, now, is that a pun?
Thank you. I was wondering
right?
I was wondering myself.
No, I think it's just...
it's just that she loves dog jokes?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm trying to think of something else to compare it to, but...
Well, that's the thing. I didn't think it was a pun so much as it was supposed to be structured sort of semantically like something someone would say, but I couldn't even think of what that
I don't know, like you would say, oh, my kid loves knock-knock jokes. Like, my mom loves canine humor.
Or like toilet humor.
Toilet humor,
that's all I could think of.
I mean, I guess technically canine and humor are both bones in the human body, but I don't think it has anything to do with that.
No, I don't think that was intentional. So inside the house, Doc is helping to put the holly on the stairway railing. So we see that he is starting to, I guess, maybe just resign himself at this point to the idea of spending the holiday with all these strangers that he just met.
Well, it makes sense because this feels more like Doc as we know him from Fraggle Rock, I think, than like the grumpy, blustery man does. You know, Doc's always excited about everything on Fraggle Rock.
Yeah.
You know, it's always just like, Sprocket, I've got this costume for you.
Yes.
Sprocket, I've got a computer program. Sprocket, I've sewed a button on a fried egg.
Right. Sprocket, I just bought a new brand of dog food.
Right, like he's never like, Sprocket, I hate this thing. Like,
no, I think he was just taken by surprise. Nobody likes to have their plans yanked out from under them at the last minute.
Right, so that's what I mean though. So like, it makes sense that it's only been a few minutes of screen time.
Yeah,
and he's already softening.
Right. Yeah, Rowlf comes running in. Oh, Mrs. Bear, I've been chasing the truck, and boy, I whoop, and he slips on the icy patch.
Which brings us to 9.
Icy patch slip number 9. Yes, his bag goes flying. I guess it's not quite as funny as when the Swedish Chef slipped and all his stuff went flying and crashing, but it's pretty funny still. This icy patch gag.
I love it every time.
Yeah, then he introduces himself. My name's Rowlf the dog. I come for the holidays. Which is...
I love
there's
that
so
delivery.
much... Yeah, you hear his southern accent here so much, which is very charming.
He sounds like the Southern Colonel.
A little bit, yeah.
I feel like I'm just going to say and not explain. Southern Colonel is everyone's favorite Muppet character.
Of course.
Popular Muppet guy. He sold bread.
That was what 60s? He was built for. Yeah, it was an advertising campaign for the Southern Bread Company.
Southern Bread Company.
And you can see that puppet on display at the Museum of the Moving Image in Queens, New York, in the Jim Henson exhibition.
I'm there. I'm going.
Yeah.
So long.
Yeah. See you later. So Sprocket then spots Rowlf, and they start excitedly conversing and barks and woofs as Doc looks on wistfully and says, "Don't you just hate it when you can't speak the language?"
Which, as we mentioned at the time, is a straight up recycled joke from Great Muppet Caper. right? When Rowlf talks to the guard dogs at the Mallory Gallery.
It pays to know a second language.
It pays to know a second language.
Yeah.
But it's still just as good both times. And you got Sprocket and Rowlf together, like, you gotta do it.
This is the kind of moment, like, this is the reason this special exists as a Muppet Family Christmas with all these characters from all these different shows interacting with each other. Like,
yeah,
this is what we want to see. Yeah.
These pairings that you wouldn't get to see otherwise.
Right.
Right. Although we talk a lot about just hate it when you can't speak the language, but also then Mrs. Bear says, I'm going to go see if there's a spare pillow in the kennel, which means there's one kennel, which means that Rowlf and Sprocket are going to be bunkmates.
Oh, that's so much fun.
It is, right? It's like just going to hang out and bark at each other.
Which makes me wonder if maybe Ma owns a dog and she just had him boarded while she was going to be away for the holiday, or...
Maybe they used to have a dog,
we know that she rents her home out to travelers. I think that's no different than like an Airbnb having a crib available.
Oh, it's an amenity.
Dog bed. Exactly.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Nice. But Jerry Parks, his delivery is so perfect on that line. And I also feel like this could have easily been a take directly to the camera, like talking to us. But he doesn't do that. He's just looking off at Sprocket and Rowlf. So
right, which we are going to get one of those in the very next clip.
Yeah, it's true. So, but for whatever reason, they decided not to do that here. So then, the video quality of the restored version of the special that we are watching changes because what happens next is a sequence which has been removed from commercial releases of the special. This starts with Rowlf discovering Ma's piano. He's very happy to see this little beauty. He sits down and starts playing. He says, "Whoa, boy, is this piano out of tune." I love out of tune pianos.
I love out of tune pianos.
I love out of tune pianos too. It has that sort of vaudeville or carnival sounds. Yeah. I love an out of tune piano.
You're just like Rowlf.
I feel really connected to him in that moment.
Yeah. Now, Staci, you're a musician. Do you would agree that this piano is out of tune?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds good though. I mean, it has a nice sound to it.
It's charming.
Yes, exactly. Outside then, so he starts playing the song Sleigh Ride, and then outside Fozzie starts singing the song as he's adding more snow to his snowman. I learned from Wikipedia that the song Sleigh Ride was originally an instrumental orchestra piece composed by Leroy Anderson in 1948, and then the lyrics were written by Mitchell Parrish in 1950.
But here's why this is exciting.
Yes.
Because the Boston Pops Orchestra had a big hit with it in 1949. So, like, before the lyrics...
The instrumental version, yeah.
The instrumental version was a huge hit. You know, like, I think we say now, 70 plus years later, it's like, oh, the melody was written in 1948, the words 2 years later. It's like, okay, so whatever. But, like, there was an entire, I don't know about a generation, but, like, people thought of Sleigh Ride as an instrumental song.
Right, it was recognizable as an instrumental first. Yeah.
And then some guy, Mitchell Parrish, was just like, you know what that song needs? Words. Farmer Gray. It's happening. You know?
No idea.
Yeah.
Is this widely known?
No, I don't think so. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, so I have a
it's
vinyl.
Like everyone in my household knows.
I have an album called like Classic Christmas Favorites. That's just, I mean, it's all that kind of like, you know, Bing Crosby, White Christmas, and, you know, Burl Ives, Have a Holly Jolly Christmas. You know what I mean? It's all the like definitive old recordings, Gene Autry, Frosty.
Yeah.
And the Sleigh Ride on there is the Boston Pops recording.
Yeah.
You know?
Nice.
And this is like a record from the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a record from 1949.
Right.
So I think, like, you ask the silent generation or whatever, how they heard that song as children, it's the instrumental.
That would be the first version that comes to mind. Yeah. I mean, another one that we hear, so many people have recorded this, like every Christmas song, but one that you hear all the time is the Ronettes
Oh, Ronettes, yep.
cover from the Christmas Gift for You album that was produced by Phil Spector in 1960 something.
63.
But yeah, that one is so high energy. I love
Yeah,
that
that's
version
great.
of it.
That rules. Yeah.
Wait, which one is that? Can you sing it for a second?
Well, it's the one with it starts out with the like ring a ding a ding a ding dong ding, ring a ding a ding a ding dong ding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's great.
It's
it rules.
just so high energy and catchy. Also, I just remember that one time when I was in elementary school, we went to see an orchestra play Christmas music, and they played the instrumental version of this. And the conductor explained that they would be using a slapstick in the song to simulate the sound of a whip cracking to make the horse go. And that is the first time I ever heard of the slapstick percussion instrument.
Huh.
Yeah. So there you go.
We should also note, as long as we're talking about Mitchell Parrish writing the lyrics, he actually didn't write a bunch of these lyrics. Presumably Jerry Jewell did, because
yes,
they change a lot of it to be specific to there's a Christmas party at the home of Fozzie Bear.
yes, which is another one of those things. Like I can barely even remember what the real lyrics are, just because that is so ingrained in my head.
And I mentioned it. It's a Christmas party at the home of Farmer Gray. It'll be a perfect ending to a perfect. And here there's a Christmas party at the home of Fozzie Bear. It'll be a perfect party with my friends all there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So presumably Jerry Jewell wrote that, right? Like that's or Larry Grossman.
That's
maybe.
good, I guess. Yeah. One of those guys.
But yeah, like you say, that's just how it goes. That's just the song.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, that is how it goes. Yes.
Yeah, the other one that's like that for me is I think it's the Sesame Street sing along record. They do a longer version of Jingle Bells, and this Big Bird does the second verse. And a day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride. Soon Oscar the Grouch was sitting by my side, and like anytime I hear that, like Miss Fanny Bright verse, I expect it to be Oscar the Grouch,
and it almost never is.
It almost never is.
Right, so Fozzie does change the lyrics. He sings this line out here. It's lovely weather for a bear and a snowman like you. And then when the next line starts, the snowman starts singing along. Now, Fozzie seems surprised at first, but then he regains his composure there because I guess he remembers that he lives in a Muppet reality where anything and everything can be alive and sing and talk and tell jokes. So they just keep singing and they harmonize beautifully. The snowman is performed by Richard Hunt. This is a very fun character. I kind of wish they had used him again in something.
Well, the sad truth, of course, is that there wasn't much time. Richard Hunt
right,
died
yeah, I don't know where they would
4.5 years after this.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and I can't see the snowman being in, like, the Muppets at Walt Disney World. Snowmans wouldn't do so well in Florida. Snowmen.
Yeah, that is what you just said.
I know.
Snowman.
You are forbidden to edit that out.
Okay.
Hey, Ryan.
Yes.
Ryan. Actually, it's a snu-man.
What's a snu-man?
Nothing's a snu-man. What's a snu with you?
Yeah. The Muppets have done that joke before. They do tell that joke here, Fozzie and the snowman. This is a little bit of a reach to do the what's a snu-man.
It's such a reach, and I think that's why it's... Because in, like, when they did it on the Ed Sullivan Show, Santa's reindeer are trying to do a snow dance or whatever. And they do that joke. They do like, actually, that's a snowman, or nothing's.
But it's not snowman in that case, is it? Isn't it just like?
It's just like what?
Like
what,
if there's no snow, maybe we can hope for snoo.
Snoo.
And
what's
it's like
snoo?
what's snoo?
Yeah,
Nothing's
right,
snoo. What's
right.
snoo with you? Yeah, that makes more sense than to say nothing's a snoo man.
Right, but I think that's why this is so funny, because it's like. I feel like this is Jerry Jewell assuming that we've heard the regular version.
Yeah. I guess.
Maybe we haven't, but I think that's what he's going for.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it is an old joke. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I was also just going to point out that the snowman also has a floppy necktie like Fozzie's. It's not the same pattern, but it's sort of a similar necktie. And he has a crushed pork pie hat that is similar to Fozzie's. So this is like Fozzie's soulmate here.
Yeah, this scene makes you realize how much he just needs a sidekick for his act. He needs someone to play off of.
Right, because here's what happens. All these woodland creatures think that Fozzie and the snowman are hilarious once they start telling jokes.
They love it. They're eating it up.
Yeah, so they continue singing. Then, these penguins pop up. It's always great to see the penguins. If this takes place, where did we say? In the Midwest?
I think so.
Yeah, so I guess Muppet penguins can be native to any cold habitat.
Right. I mean, penguins aren't really going to make sense anywhere that this might potentially take place. But all the rest of the animals are like raccoons and deer. And
right.
Like that stuff all checks out for, Minnesota, North Dakota.
Yeah. Muppet penguins can be anywhere. They can be in New York City, so why can't they be here at the farmhouse?
Right.
Fozzie and the snowman start to tell a joke about how cold the weather is, and that is where this clip ends. So we can pick up with the punchline tomorrow, I suppose. So that's all I have. Any final thoughts on this clip? Either of you?
I got it.
All right. Listeners, you can find us on all of the various places on the internet. And don't forget to come back tomorrow. We'll all be here once again with more fun and more music and more jokes and more snoo on Moving Right Along. Bye.
Actually, that's a